Good morning, everyone. I'm delighted to welcome you all today. Today, we'll be exploring AI-assisted chromatographic data analysis in pharma quality control. This presentation will cover how artificial intelligence is transforming data analysis in our field, making processes more efficient and accurate. We'll look at the key concepts, some practical applications, and future prospects. So, let's get started and see how these innovative techniques can benefit us all. Let's start by looking at the introduction. Chromatographic techniques like HPLC, GC, UPLC, and IC are fundamental tools in pharmaceutical QC labs. They help us with identifying compounds, quantifying levels, profiling impurities, and testing stability. These methods are essential for ensuring product quality and safety. Now, as we integrate artificial intelligence into these systems, we see a big leap forward. AI helps automate data interpretation, making analysis faster and more reliable. It improves peak analysis, which is crucial for accurate results, and it helps us detect trends that might otherwise go unnoticed. Importantly, these advancements support our laboratory workflows, keeping everything compliant with good manufacturing practices and maintaining data integrity. This integration is not just about speeding things up, it's about enhancing accuracy, consistency, and reliability across the board. So overall, by combining chromatographic techniques with AI, we're improving how we analyze, interpret, and ensure the quality of pharmaceutical products, making our processes smarter, more efficient, and more compliant. Let's take a closer look at the regulatory expectations that underpin our approach to compliant systems. First, validated computerized systems are essential. They need to be thoroughly tested and validated to ensure they function as intended. Next, securing electronic records and maintaining audit trails is critical for demonstrating data integrity and accountability over time. Data integrity and traceability are foundational. They ensure that data remains accurate, complete, and verifiable throughout its life cycle. Human oversight of AI-assisted outputs also plays a key role. No matter how advanced the technology, human judgment remains vital to ensure quality and compliance. Risk-based system management is another core principle. It helps us prioritize efforts based on the potential impact on product quality and patient safety. When it comes to regulatory guidance, there are several key references we follow. For example, the U.S. FDA's 21 CFR Part 11 sets standards for electronic records and signatures, while 21 CFR Part 210 and 211 cover good manufacturing practices. The EU GMP Annex 11 and Chapter 4 provide similar guidance within Europe. International standards like ICH-Q2, R2, focus on analytical method validation, and ICH-Q9 emphasizes quality risk management. ICH-Q10 offers a comprehensive pharmaceutical quality system framework. Additionally, WHO GMP guidelines, PICS data integrity guidance, and GAMP5 guidance collectively shape our compliance landscape. All of these elements connect back to our overall goal, ensuring that our systems not only meet regulatory requirements, but also support high-quality, safe, and effective products through robust, traceable, and well-managed processes. Now, let's take a closer look at some of the common chromatographic systems used in pharmaceutical quality control. First, we have high-performance liquid chromatography, or HPLC, which is one of the most versatile and widely used techniques for analyzing compounds in complex mixtures. It offers high resolution and sensitivity, making it ideal for many QC applications. Next, ultra-performance liquid chromatography, or UPLC, is a more advanced version that operates under higher pressures. This allows for faster analysis times and better separation efficiencies, which is crucial when dealing with high-throughput testing. Then there's gas chromatography, or GC, which is particularly useful for volatile compounds. It's often used for residual solvent analysis or impurity profiling when the substances in question are gaseous at certain phases. Ion chromatography, or IC, specializes in separating ions and polar molecules. It's key for analyzing ionic impurities and ensuring the purity of pharmaceutical products. And finally, thin layer chromatography, or TLC, is a simple, cost-effective method that provides quick preliminary insights into sample composition. While it might not offer the same resolution as the others, it's still valuable for initial screening and monitoring. All these techniques play vital roles in ensuring the safety, efficacy, and quality of pharmaceutical products. Now, let's see how these chromatographic methods are applied in real-world scenarios. Let's talk about some of the key benefits of integrating AI into chromatographic data analysis. First, improved consistency is a major advantage. When AI tools are used, they help ensure that results are more uniform across different runs and analysts, reducing variability. This means less room for human error and more reliable data overall. Next, AI significantly reduces analyst variability. Different analysts might interpret data slightly differently, but AI helps standardize these processes, leading to more reproducible results. Another important benefit is faster data processing. AI algorithms can analyze large datasets much more quickly than manual methods, which accelerates the entire workflow and allows for quicker decision-making. Now, moving on to AI applications in chromatographic data analysis, we see a range of analytical functions that AI can assist with. For example, automated peak detection and integration help identify and quantify compounds automatically, saving time and improving accuracy. Baseline correction is another critical function, allowing us to correct for noise and improve the clarity of our signals. Peak purity analysis is essential for confirming that a peak corresponds to a single compound, which AI can perform efficiently. Retention time prediction helps us anticipate when compounds will elute, making method development smoother. Trend analysis and anomaly detection are also powerful, enabling us to identify patterns or irregularities in data that might indicate issues or interesting phenomena. Automated reporting and review streamline the documentation process, making it easier to share and interpret results. Finally, AI plays a vital role in instrument performance monitoring and predictive maintenance, helping us keep our equipment in top shape and avoiding unexpected downtimes. Altogether, these benefits and applications highlight how AI is transforming chromatographic data analysis, making it faster, more accurate, and more reliable, ultimately supporting better scientific insights and decision-making. Now, let's take a closer look at how AI is transforming peak integration and data interpretation in chromatography. One of the key aspects is automated chromatographic evaluation, which allows us to analyze complex data more efficiently. With AI, we can accurately identify and classify peaks, ensuring that we distinguish between different compounds reliably. Another powerful feature is intelligent selection of integration parameters, which adapts to varying data conditions and improves consistency. AI also helps recognize coelution and overlapping peaks, which can be challenging with traditional methods, leading to more accurate results. Baseline drift correction is another critical area where AI enhances data quality by adjusting for fluctuations over time. Additionally, noise reduction and smoothing help us clean up the data, making the peaks clearer and easier to analyze. All of these capabilities bring significant advantages. They improve reproducibility, meaning our results are more consistent across runs. They also reduce manual errors during integration, saving time and increasing confidence in our data. Plus, AI aids in detecting analytical anomalies that might otherwise go unnoticed, helping us maintain high-quality standards. The overarching objective here is to increase the reliability and consistency of chromatographic results, which ultimately supports better decision-making and more robust scientific outcomes. This integration of AI aligns perfectly with our goal of advancing analytical precision and efficiency throughout the entire process. Let's talk about regulatory focus and how it relates to maintaining the traceability and reliability of our analytical data. Ensuring that our chromatographic data is reliable is crucial for compliance and quality assurance. Now, with the increasing use of AI, there are new data integrity risks we need to be aware of. These include uncontrolled integration changes, which can alter our data without proper oversight. Inadequate audit trail reviews can lead to missed errors or unauthorized modifications. Weak access controls increase the risk of data tampering or accidental changes. And of course, inaccurate AI-generated interpretations can mislead decision-making if not properly validated. To mitigate these risks, we rely on the ALCOA Plus principles. These principles help us ensure data integrity across the board. When we say data must be attributable, it means every data point should be traceable to its source. Legibility is about making sure data is clear and understandable. Contemporaneous recording ensures data is documented in real time, which is critical for accuracy. Original data refers to the initial records, and accuracy ensures the data reflects the true measurements. Complete data means no missing information, while consistency ensures data aligns across different records. Enduring data remains intact over time, and being available means it can be retrieved when needed for audits or reviews. All these elements are interconnected and essential for maintaining trust in our data, especially as we incorporate AI tools. Ultimately, adherence to these principles helps us meet regulatory requirements and maintain the integrity of our analytical processes. On this slide, we're focusing on the regulatory expectations for AI-assisted systems. Essentially, these systems must perform as intended, consistently delivering reliable results. To ensure this, we need to pay attention to several key validation focus areas. These include peak integration accuracy, which is about making sure the system integrates smoothly with existing processes. Data traceability, so we can track all data points involved. AI output consistency, ensuring the system produces stable results over time. And audit trail functionality, which helps us document every step for compliance purposes. Moving on, we have the computer system validation, or CSV, requirements. These are the formal steps we follow to validate the system thoroughly. The validation activities start with creating a user requirement specification, or URS, which clearly defines what the system needs to do. Then, we conduct a risk assessment to identify potential issues. Verifying the AI algorithm itself is crucial, making sure it functions correctly. We also perform accuracy and reproducibility testing to confirm the system's outputs are reliable and repeatable. Additionally, challenge testing using known datasets helps us evaluate how well the system handles different scenarios. Finally, performance qualification and periodic reviews are vital to maintaining ongoing validation and ensuring continued compliance over time. Overall, these points emphasize that a rigorous, methodical approach is essential to meet regulatory standards and ensure the AI system's trustworthy performance. Let's take a closer look at audit trails and electronic records. These are essential for ensuring compliance and traceability across our systems. First, we need to track any changes made during peak integration processes, including modifications to data processing. It's also important to monitor user activities and approvals, so we have a clear record of who did what and when. Additionally, with the rise of AI-generated recommendations, we must keep a record of those outputs, along with any manual overrides or adjustments made by users. This helps us maintain transparency and accountability. And of course, date and time tracking is fundamental to establish when each action occurred. Now, regarding regulatory expectations, compliance with standards like 21 CFR Part 11 and Annex 11 is critical. These regulations require that our audit trails are secure, reviewable, and tamper-evident. Regular periodic reviews of these audit trails are necessary, especially for critical systems, to ensure ongoing compliance and to quickly identify any anomalies or issues. All of these controls work together to create a robust framework for data integrity and regulatory adherence, which is vital for maintaining trust and meeting industry standards. Now, let's talk about the importance of analyst review in our process. Human oversight activities are crucial to ensure the integrity of our results. This includes verifying AI-generated integrations to make sure everything aligns correctly. We also review chromatographic anomalies, as these can indicate issues that need further investigation. Additionally, we assess any unusual peaks or trends that might stand out in the data. It's also essential to approve the analytical results before they are finalized. And of course, when discrepancies arise, they must be thoroughly investigated to understand their root cause. From a regulatory perspective, it's important to remember that qualified personnel remain responsible for the final analytical decisions. AI tools are incredibly helpful, but they don't replace human judgment. The main objective here is to prevent over-reliance on AI-generated outputs. While automation enhances efficiency, human oversight ensures accuracy and compliance. This balance is key to maintaining the quality and reliability of our analytical work within the overall framework of our quality management system. Let's take a moment to consider some of the risks and challenges we face when adopting AI. First, there are compliance and operational challenges. Implementing AI systems requires strict adherence to regulations, and ensuring smooth operations can be complex. One of the more well-known issues is the black box nature of many AI decision-making processes. This means that sometimes we don't fully understand how an AI arrives at a particular decision, which can be concerning in critical applications. Another challenge is incorrect peak assignments, where AI might misidentify or misclassify important data points, leading to errors. Bias in AI training datasets is also a significant concern. If the data we feed into these systems is biased, the AI's outputs will reflect those biases, which can have serious implications. Cybersecurity vulnerabilities are another risk. AI systems can be targeted by malicious actors, exposing sensitive data or disrupting operations. Over-automation is also risky. Relying too heavily on AI without sufficient oversight can lead to unforeseen issues or errors. Plus, because AI models are constantly learning and updating, continuous changes can introduce instability if not managed carefully. From a regulatory perspective, it's crucial that AI systems do not compromise product quality or analytical reliability. We need to ensure that, as we innovate, we are maintaining trust and integrity in our outputs. All these points highlight the importance of carefully managing AI adoption, balancing innovation with responsibility to avoid potential pitfalls. Now, let's talk about cybersecurity and access controls, which are critical for protecting our chromatographic systems. Ensuring that only authorized personnel can access sensitive data and equipment is essential for maintaining data integrity and security. One of the key strategies we use is role-based access management, which means assigning permissions based on a person's role within the organization. This helps prevent unnecessary access and reduces the risk of errors or malicious activity. We also implement unique user IDs and passwords for every individual, making it easier to track who is doing what within the system. To add an extra layer of security, multi-factor authentication is employed, requiring users to verify their identity through more than one method, like a password and a one-time code sent to their phone. Secure data backup and recovery processes are vital in case of system failures or cyber attacks, ensuring that our data can be restored quickly and accurately. System activity monitoring is another important aspect. It helps us keep an eye on all actions within the system, so we can detect any suspicious or unauthorized activity early on. Lastly, we focus on protecting against unauthorized modifications, which is crucial for maintaining the integrity of our data and results. All these measures tie back to our overall goal of maintaining secure electronic records and preventing data manipulation, something that's especially important in regulated environments. By implementing these cybersecurity controls, we not only safeguard our systems, but also ensure compliance with regulatory standards, reinforcing the trustworthiness of our analytical data. Let's now look at some potential consequences of not maintaining proper data integrity and compliance. First, FDA warning letters can be issued, which are formal notices that your practices don't meet regulatory standards. These can lead to further scrutiny and penalties if not addressed promptly. Data integrity observations are also common findings during inspections, highlighting issues with how data is recorded, stored, or handled. Such observations can cause delays in product release, as companies need to resolve these issues before moving forward. Regulatory inspection findings often reveal patterns of deficiencies that recur across different organizations. Some of the most frequently observed problems include inadequate audit trail review, which means failing to properly review and verify data changes. Uncontrolled peak integration practices can lead to inaccurate results, and shared user credentials are a serious security risk because they undermine accountability. Weak validation documentation makes it difficult to demonstrate that systems are properly validated, and incomplete reviewer oversight can result in overlooked errors. Additionally, a lack of change control for AI systems can cause unpredictable behavior, and inadequate training on electronic systems means staff may not fully understand how to use systems correctly. All these issues underscore the importance of robust data management and compliance practices, which are vital for ensuring product quality and regulatory adherence. In the context of our overall theme, addressing these common deficiencies is critical to maintaining trust and integrity in our operations. Let's delve into some best practices for strengthening AI-assisted chromatographic systems. First, applying risk-based validation strategies is crucial. This means focusing our validation efforts on the areas with the highest potential impact, ensuring we're effectively managing risks without overextending resources. Establishing robust integration review procedures helps us verify that all system components work seamlessly together, which is key to maintaining reliable performance. Maintaining detailed audit trail reviews allows us to track every change and decision, supporting transparency and accountability. Periodically validating AI algorithms is essential because these systems can evolve over time, and regular checks ensure they remain accurate and reliable. Strengthening cybersecurity controls is also vital, especially as data security and integrity are paramount in laboratory environments. Training analysts thoroughly on AI-assisted workflows helps ensure everyone understands how to properly operate these systems and interpret their outputs. Additionally, having strong quality assurance oversight provides an added layer of confidence that everything functions as intended. Integrating AI governance into our laboratory quality management system ensures that these tools are used responsibly and consistently. Moving into continuous improvement, it's important to trend analytical deviations and monitor any changes made during system integration. This helps us catch issues early. Implementing CAPA, or corrective and preventive actions, and monitoring their effectiveness ensures that any problems are addressed and prevented from recurring. Finally, conducting periodic reviews of compliance and system performance keeps us aligned with regulatory requirements and helps us maintain optimal system operation over time. All these practices are interconnected and serve to reinforce the overall integrity and reliability of our AI-assisted chromatography systems. As we come to the conclusion, I want to emphasize that AI-assisted chromatographic analysis is truly transforming pharmaceutical quality control labs. It's helping us improve efficiency, making our processes faster and more streamlined, while also enhancing consistency and analytical capability. This means more reliable results, which is critical in our industry. However, as we adopt these advanced systems, regulatory compliance remains a key focus. We need validated, secure, and traceable AI-assisted tools to meet strict standards and ensure data integrity. Human oversight continues to be essential, especially in automated environments, to catch any anomalies and maintain trust in our results. To strengthen compliance further, robust validation processes, thorough audit trail reviews, and cybersecurity controls are necessary. These measures help us safeguard data and demonstrate accountability. Ultimately, integrating AI effectively isn't just about compliance. It's about improving overall product quality, operational excellence, and being prepared for inspections. When done right, AI becomes a powerful ally in our ongoing mission to deliver safe, high-quality pharmaceuticals. For further support, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. We're here to help and ensure you have everything you need to succeed. Remember, your questions and feedback are always welcome. Thank you so much for your time and attention today. We appreciate your engagement and look forward to supporting you in your journey forward.